Rumors claim that at least one Google Pixel 2 might be made by LG and not HTC. Analysts claim that Apple has solved most of its issues for the iPhone 8, and it seems that Samsung has just lost the bid for the Snapdragon 845. I'm Jaime Rivera, forgive the overexposure. Lighting is funky, and nobody came to make the bet again. This is Pocketnow Daily. You know what? For Tuesday, there are no official news, or at least none that matter. Let's focus on the Samsung Galaxy Note FE, which is the fan edition. For those of you waiting for that, it's apparently going to happen on July 7th, which is fairly close. But the most interesting part is that apparently it brings Bixby. The question is, will we get an extra button that will just figure out a way to deactivate, or will it have functionality? Stay tuned. And since we started with Samsung, let's continue. Apparently, the company has just lost the bid for the Snapdragon 845 to TSMC. Qualcomm is apparently going to use TSMC mainly because the company is jumping from the 14nm chip to the 7nm technologies, meaning I don't think that 845 is going to happen this year. What's most important is that, well, TSMC won the Apple A chips, so Samsung has pretty much lost two huge customers. If this ends up being true, we'll keep you posted as well. And believe it or not, we're going to continue talking about Samsung. We've got some leaked benchmarks of the Samsung Galaxy S8 active that I am personally waiting for. Snapdragon 835, 4 gigs of RAM. Apparently it'll start at 64 gigs of storage as well. The only question is exactly when are we getting this phone? I mean, by now it should have already launched. And let's just hope it's not an AT&T exclusive as well. Now let's talk about Samsung's worst competitor, Apple. The company has apparently figured out everything it needs to make its iPhone X or iPhone 8 rock. Up to the point where analysts claim that the company will actually produce 55% of its iPhones this year being the higher tier $1,000 iPhone X, iPhone 8 or whatever that thing's going to be called. So yeah, it seems the supply chain problems are fixed. Let's see if it really happens in the end. And finally, the hot news today have to do with the Google Pixel XL2. A couple of days ago, we reported that apparently this display was going to be 17.5 by 9, which is great. It follows the current trend of smartphones. The thing about it is that apparently HTC is not going to be building this thing. It seems that it's going to be built by LG. And you know what? I'm not going to complain about that one. They figured it out really well with that 18 by 9 on the G6. And the hardware is just beautiful. It does an amazing job with things like fingerprints in addition to the addition of water resistance. I mean, LG figured out a ton of things. I really wouldn't mind for this to happen, but it leads me to the question of the day. Are you disappointed or happy that this would happen, that the Google Pixel XL2 would be made by LG? In my case, things have changed. Those times in the past where LG would build a cheaper model, I don't think are going to continue. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, you know the way it goes. If you want to get the news earlier before the video is filmed, follow us on Pocketnow.com and hit that subscribe button down below for more videos like this one. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, or on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, just not sure from where.